Have you ever watched a mob movie featuring a charismatic, sharp-suited boss and wondered how much of that dazzling persona was actually real? It is fascinating how cinema takes larger-than-life figures and molds their stories for the big screen. Mob movies often incorporate several core facts about John Gotti, focusing on his flashy public image, his dramatic rise to power within the Gambino crime family, and his ultimate downfall largely due to betrayal by his underboss, Salvatore Gravano. These films generally depict his distinctive style, his defiance of traditional Mafia secrecy, and his multiple high-profile trials. The reason filmmakers lean into these specific facts is multifaceted. Gotti himself was a compelling figure who, unlike many of his predecessors, courted media attention. His trials were public spectacles, providing a wealth of accessible material including court transcripts, news reports, and later, memoirs from associates like Gravano. This public record offers a tangible framework for a narrative. Movies dramatize these events to create a clear hero and villain dynamic, or to illustrate the unraveling of a powerful empire. They often highlight the tension between his public charm and his ruthless violence, a contrast that makes for captivating storytelling. When watching a movie about John Gotti, you can identify the factual anchors by looking for consistency in major life events. His ascent to lead the Gambino family after the murder of Paul Castellano is usually accurate. His repeated acquittals in the 1980s, earning him the nickname Teflon Don, are key points. The fact that Sammy Gravano testified against him, leading to Gotti's conviction in 1992, is almost always a central plot element. Details like his love for expensive suits, his walks through Little Italy, and his highly visible presence are also often rooted in truth. However, specific dialogues, the exact timing of conversations, or the emotional beats between characters are typically fictionalized or exaggerated for dramatic effect. One insider detail that mob movies often capture well, though sometimes hyperbolically, is the stark contrast between Gotti's media-savvy persona and the Mafia's traditional code of omerta, the vow of silence. His willingness to be seen and his apparent disdain for being invisible made him a unique figure in organized crime history, setting him apart from bosses like Carlo Gambino or Vincent Gigante. This public visibility ultimately contributed to his undoing, as it attracted intense law enforcement scrutiny, a fact often subtly woven into film narratives. Understanding which parts of John Gotti's story are rooted in historical fact helps you appreciate the narrative artistry of mob movies, while also gaining insight into the real power dynamics and eventual collapse of a notorious crime syndicate. It allows you to enjoy the cinematic drama with a deeper awareness of the true events that inspired it, giving you a richer viewing experience.